Howdy, Possum Patty, surrounded by a very spooky, soggy bottom bunch here. Well, yeah, Sunday and we're relaxing. I got out my Howard journal because we're working on a page in the Howard journal, but I did some paper cutting this afternoon. Because I'm working on my round journal. Got everything on the floor, cleared some space for Howard here. And my completely round journal, which is ready to get the signatures sewn in, except I have to cut paper. Watching videos and cutting paper. And I've discovered that I can get one round page, almost round, one almost round page, and one teddy bear page out of each sheet. This is my teddy bear. Remember, we're going to make a teddy bear journal. I had Mr. Possum drill some holes at the top. I'm going to put rings right there. And then we're going to have a teddy bear journal that opens like that. So out of each sheet, I get a page for the round journal and a page for the teddy bear journal and a couple little scraps that I'm saving for the fairy journals, those little tiny, tiny fairy journals that I'm making. So I got a little bit of that done, not enough to start sewing in signatures, but I'm also in the middle of, like I said, my Howard, just doing a ink and wash for hashtag Inktober and hashtag Funtober page in Howard, and I'm making a spooky landscape, and I did a rickety old picket fence following Marcy at the Cranky Crafter. But I said before I glue that down, I was going to put a darker tint on the page and make a spooky tree. Here's my model. Yes, here's my model. Do a spooky tree and get that on there. Oh, and I was thinking about finding some yellow to put in the windows, but we can do that after everything else is done. All right, so I have a few things to work on for today. Might have to let the gesso on the page or the matte medium, whichever one I use, on the page dry overnight before I absolutely finish this page. Yes, step by step. All right, let's get today's progress going. Come on along. Roll up my sleeves here. I am going to start, I'll show you the tree in a moment, by tinting the background. Let's move some things around here. And I did put the gesso away and took out the matte medium because I remember that gesso is very sandy. I don't know, did I mix my sand texture acrylic medium in with the clear gesso? I might have. What I planned on doing, and we shall see how it comes out, and putting a tad of burnt umber. This is Winsor & Newton. This is not professional grade. I think this is student grade. And I got a stiff brush. Move some things out of the way here. Maybe this way for mixing. And if this isn't dark enough, I'll just give it another layer. So I'm mixing matte medium. This is Liquitex and acrylic paint to get a tint. Okay, now this is a soft brush. And this is not very dark at all, no. Oh, there we go. I don't want it too dark. I just wanted it darker than this sunny look here. Can put some around the edge. Yeah, it's just taking out the whites, taking out the whitest of the whites there. Giving it almost like an old photo look, maybe. I'm going to put a little around the edge. I'm looking from the side, to see if I have everything covered. Well, I think that's dark enough. Yeah, I think that's dark enough. Does it work for you? It's working for me. All right, let me take care of the water here. I'm going to wet these so they don't dry with that matte medium all over them. I tell you what I'm going to do. Yes, I'm going to clean all this up and get ready for some watercolor play. Yes, I just walked by the tree. I think that cost me like $1.50. I was like, oh, I have to get that. I have to get that. Oh, gotta stay away from them though. I gotta move them. I turned the noisy tree off. All right, I did start this off camera, but I'm gonna go through step by step, show you what I did. This was my model, of course. But before I even started sketching, I measured the paper so it would be the right size on my landscape. And the most important thing is the fence, yes, because he's going to be behind the fence and I wanted his face to show. That's kind of like why I was sketching in the face here. I might even move that mouth up just a little bit so it's kind of like over here, I think. Yeah, I'm going to move that up a little bit so it's like that. Because I wanted to see the face above the fence. So the paper fits the landscape, the tree will be the size of the paper, and the face will be above the fence. Looking at my model, he's kind of wide and just has a couple of stubby branches at the top, very simple face. I didn't draw the skull. The motion sensor is actually in the skull right there. A couple little flares on the bottom like a root. Very simple. Some sketchy lines, make a wide trunk. And then some root-like structures down here. And this is cold press paper, so pens don't really sketch smoothly on them, but that's okay because this is bark. And bark is kind of rough. So sketchy lines work really well. And I didn't quite follow exactly. I got one coming here and I got a couple at the top and one over here, but I have this one coming down instead of going up. And a few at the top, I decided to change it instead of making little stubbly nubs there, just to make two of them go right off the page. So I'll put this against the top of the page. I like when something like runs off the side of the page. And then I did do a stubbly one there. And that's cut so you can see the wood inside the branch. You absolutely cannot go wrong drawing this kind of a tree. Fat trunk and a bunch of little stubs at the top. Anybody can do this, yes. And no matter what shape it comes out, yes, it's fine, it's perfect. Put some texture on the bottom of the branch there. I made this one sort of come out in front of the other one. And where the branch hits the tree, you can make it a little darker there. We're going to paint it, so you don't have to worry too much about shading. But that's going off up there like that. And make it gnarly, yes, make it gnarly. Jaggy lines. Jaggy lines. This one's going behind over here. Oh, just put that in there. I just put that in there, yeah. Okay, the trick is when you're doing a branch, if it's going out away from you, put the little curvy lines in this direction. All right, so these are going up and away from us, right? And this one I had coming like more towards us, so the lines are going in the other direction. So those are going back away. This one's like out in front more. So it curves differently. And this one, I ran 2 off. This one I put to the side. Another cut off one. Just make wiggly lines, make it gnarly. And I guess this one's probably going up. You know what? But this kind of looks like it's coming this way. Branches are going off in all kinds of directions. The more lines you put on there, the better it is. And you could always add some more after you add the watercolor. And then when it gets down towards his face, I was just making some bark here coming down, so it sort of looks like an eyebrow. And then the bark's kind of coming down here, almost like he had a nose in there. And some of the lines of the bark are gonna kind of go around the face like that. I'm gonna make the mouth darker in a minute. All right, so this branch is going up. So we got the little curvy lines going that way. But then this branch is coming back toward us. So the lines are going to go that way. The little curvy lines there. Well, this is going away. This is coming back. Oh, this is so much fun. Do you know what I forgot to do when I did the picket fence? I forgot to erase the pencil lines. I think I noticed that way after, but that's okay. No problem. Sometimes where the branches come together is really a dark spot. Some wrinkles in the bark. If you hold your pen really loosely, yeah, it's better. It's better. Just get these wrinkly lines here. Wrinkly lines. Wriggly, wrinkly sort of lines. All right, which way is this going? This is going up. This is going up. And we got this one. Oh, you know what? I could even do this, right? It's kind of coming out of that branch and then going up that way. Don't worry about it. Any kind of lines you make are just fine. You can make straight lines, wiggly lines. The curvy lines are just to give it, some dimension. So, and you can make darker lines like underneath the branches. This is like a little knot in the wood there. Or we could have it come out a little bit, like there used to be a branch there, right? And then, yeah, it's kind of dark here, where one's in front of the other. And same thing with this one, right? This one will be darker in the back and a little darker here, like an armpit. Like you're making a little armpit on the guy, yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. Looking good, looking good. Okay. And then I got these little flares, little root-like structures, and I'm going to make it dark, but I'll make it darker with the paint still. So it's like going in right there and maybe in a little bit right there, like a crevice or recess area between the roots. And the lines are just, you know, the texture of the bark. I'm just comparing how much texture I have up there with how much I have down here. I think I'll put more at the bottom. I'll put more at the bottom and then a little bit less around the face. So that part will stand out more. So just have fun with your ink pen because it's Inktober. All right, so I might make this line whiter too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I hear knocking at the door. Dinky Winky Woos, are you on your walkabout? Are you on your walkabout? Door service? We have door service? Hmm? You waiting for your door service? I had to pick her up. I haven't picked her up all day. No, I haven't picked her up all day. She's been sleeping. I'm going to put in some teeth because that's what that model has. I'm holding a cat and drawing teeth. Like that. Although his are more triangle. Oh, what color should I do behind the teeth? Because he lights up all different colors. Oh, maybe yellow eyes or red. Red behind the teeth. Green behind the eyes. Pretty spooky. That's pretty spooky. Okay, pretty scary, huh? Pretty scary. Okay, I already sprayed my watercolors. So now we can paint this guy. Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. Oh, you can hardly see the pencil lines. So I don't know if I really need to erase. Dinky says, yes, I need to erase. Dinky says, yes, please erase. Yes, please erase. Okay. Spooky tree. Spooky tree, spooky tree. Get my watercolors. I might not do the same color as the fence, although it should be blackish brownish color. Get my fave brush here and a towel and my clean water. Stay away from the eyeballs. In the mouth, I can see where I moved the mouth. That's okay. We're gonna paint. We're gonna paint. We're gonna paint. All right. Let's spin this around. Kind of mix up some of the dark colors here. Some burnt sienna, some umber, some Payne's gray. And let's see, where shall we start? What, you want to help paint? Ooh, look at your nails. Didn't I just cut your nails? Start in the dark spaces. You usually can't go wrong if you start where you want it darkest. Don't worry about going out of the lines because he's going to get cut out. So I'm going to do like at the bottom here, around the knots. Oh, this whole branch I think will be darker than this one. All right, let's see. Okay. Now you don't even have to add any more color. You can just take a wet brush and do touch the paper. If I could see what I was doing, this might come out better. If I could see what I was doing, yeah. Oh, here comes Stinky. Stinky's head. Here comes Stinky's head. All right, I'm gonna give him all one coat, and then I might come back and make some areas even darker. I'm thinking if I have some neon colors, or do I have some neon markers? Oh, I hope I'm in frame. I hope you can see what I'm doing because I can't see what I'm doing. I want it dark in the crevice there and dark along the bottom. Stinky, you got to be careful. There's paints there. Oops. 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 A little more red over here, I think. I'll put a little red at the top too, I think. I usually don't paint this way. Over the top of a fat cat, yeah. Over the top of a fat cat. I can hardly see what I'm doing. I know, there's a branch there that needs to get done, but that was like under her head. I couldn't see. I couldn't see. I'm not holding the paper either. Oh, you want to get down? Okay. All right. Whew. Wow. Now I can see. What other color can we put on here? Lichen green. A lichen is a symbiotic relationship between a fungi and an algae, or maybe a blue-green bacteria, yes. So it's an organism. It's like this little green spot growing on the tree. Growing on the tree. They like dead trees. And the fungi provides the house, and the algae has chlorophyll in it, so it makes the food. Yeah, it makes the food. So one organism provides the house, and the other organism provides the food. Some lichens love rocks, some lichens love trees, some lichens, a few on the ground. If you go to an old graveyard and they have the limestone headstones, there's one kind of lichen that likes the limestone, and you definitely see it on dead tree stumps. I feel like I need to put some red. See, I got a little red there. I feel like I need to continue some of that down here. Okay, that's probably enough colors. Okay. We're going to let this dry. I'm going to look for some paints or markers or something neon to do the eyes and behind the teeth. Paint markers, I don't know, acrylic markers. And we have to cut this out. And I have to go back and check to see how that page is drying. So give me a second. All right, looking for markers. I have all different kinds of markers that I bought, like 15 years ago. Some of them have dried up. Some are still good. I was looking for kind of a yellowish green. And this one says Lime Twist. And I think that would be good for the eyes. And this is a Premiere by Nicole. I do have a couple of Copics. And yeah, these have been used. Oh, somebody left. Now somebody wants to come back in. Spooky. Not everybody's cup of tea. Definitely not cute Halloween, is it? This is definitely not a cutesy Halloween. Oh, I did do kawaii pumpkins one year, didn't I? Yeah, those were really cute. I love coloring. Even if I draw and then color it in, I still consider that coloring, yes. Okay. Stop playing. Put the cap back on. Now what? I don't think it needs any more lines. All right, let's get the book. And this is still drying, I believe. Now those are supposed to go to the top, like right there. And the picket fence in front of it. And oh, a yellow for the window. Okay, why don't we just glue these down? I think it's okay. I think it's okay to glue these down. Now it's still a little wet there. Oh, but I'm not gluing anything over there. How's this side? I think so. I think it'll be just fine. If not, I'll come back and put more glue. Now this is heavy watercolor paper. Oh, look, the marker went right through. Okay, I'm going to stand up because I want these to touch the top like that. This is supposed to be dark and spooky. And of course, my fence. Would you go trick-or-treating at this house if you were a kid? Uh-oh, next time I go to Walmart, I gotta get some Fabri-Tac. And the fence goes right at the bottom. Fence. You gotta push the watercolor paper down, make it stick. Yes. Okay, but I was thinking of doing a window back here. I don't know. Will it distract from the tree? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know about a yellow window back there. I'm kind of thinking now it's going to distract from what's up front. I think I'll leave it for a while. And, when I come back to it with fresh eyes, yes, I may decide to do something else to this. But I do want to date it. We should date it. What is today? Today is the 19th. Yeah. I just put a little date over here. Now I'm happy because between moving the camera from there to there, I got the idea, because I didn't like the yellow window, that I would put a tiny little black cat in the window. Yes. A tiny little shadow of a black cat. And there's my third element. I just knew I needed something else. Wasn't sure. Remember I said I'd come back with fresh eyes? All I had to do was turn the camera off. And I got the idea. So I have my little tiny black cat. I'll show you right here. And the tree and the fence. Yes, 1, 2, 3 is the magical number. Finished. Well, thanks for coming along on this little bit of a ink and wash, hashtag Inktober, hashtag Funtober journey. Yes, just to do a fun October page in my journal. Yes, filling it up. When I took it off the shelf, I was like, ooh, I'm starting to love this journal now. I love to work in a journal that's starting to get a little bit fluffy. Yes, yes. I don't like empty journals at all. No, I don't. As you can tell by the journals on my shelf, they usually wind up like this, right? Oh, wait, before we go, we need a laugh today. So, there's my style chickens, my style girls, my chickens who are style girls, yes. I know, that's so fun. I think my spooky tree is fun though too. Yes, just a little Halloween fun there. Well, thanks for coming along today, and happy junk journaling. Bye bye.